Handed to me a hit-and-run felony at
Alors,
Ray's
on va partager
Cafe,
live.
208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Ah. Allez, t'avais mis la notif ou t'es venu par l'invitation que je t'ai envoyée? Bon, par contre, j'aurais pas grand chose à t'aider si je laisse le téléphone droit comme ça. La notif, oh, ça c'est bien.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you made it if you got that desk.
Je commence à bien t'aimer, toi.
20 years. I never fired.
Si tu viens à chaque notif.
I didn't come to California to be a secretary.
Still confess.
Darling, tu dois me dire quelque chose, j'attends. Happy birthday to you. Vous n'avez pas oublié, Tracasse? Si tu serais pas venu sur le live, j'allais te faire un message ce soir. Happy birthday to you, my freaking tip.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How do you do that?
I'll give him something better.
Take it easy. Merci Franklin, tu dates de longtemps quand même. De quoi je date de longtemps?
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic.
Tu dates de longtemps quand même.
Thick as a white male, named Lester Patterson, walked out of the bar and into the street.
Quand je t'ai connu, je crois que t'avais 15 ou 16 ans.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Her name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the Yellow Brick Road.
Depuis tes 15 ou 16 ans. T'étais encore mineur quand je t'ai connu.
Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Je crois que maintenant, je crois que tu vas avoir 20 ans, hein, toi, non? Maintenant, j'ai 20 ans. Ben voilà. Ah, t'es majeur. Ah, ben on va se capter alors. Non, je rigole.
I landed on his face and ended up here. Car must have struck him from behind.
Bah, pourquoi pas. J'ai bien vieilli. Ben justement, c'est ça qui est bien. C'est que maintenant, tu as l'âge. Mais pas grandi. Bon, ça, c'est qu'un détail, ça. Si t'es gentil et tout, ça va. Hein. La taille ne fait...
Notify next of
Le
kin.
jour où tu tombes sur un mec bien, hein, la taille, non, on s'en fout. Si tu as un cœur énorme et que tu es super gentil avec, il s'en foutrait que tu sois petite ou grande.
Patterson has life insurance.
Ah, moi, je suis gentil. C'est les gens qui abusent de ma gentillesse. Bah non, regarde. J'abuse pas de ta gentillesse, moi. Regarde, je suis gentil avec toi. Bon, évidemment, c'est pas la même chose. On se voit pas en vrai, on n'est pas en couple, rien du tout. Hein. C'est pas la même chose. Mais de toute façon, il faut pas se laisser marcher dessus hein, si tu es en couple. Il faut être gentil et tout, mais il faut être droit. Oui, ça, je sais bien, pas moi. C'était pour rire que j'ai ça.
The mall reports he was intoxicated at the time of the accident.
Eh, fucking type, envoie-moi une photo de toi sur Snap ou quoi, que je voyais à quoi tu ressembles maintenant.
What about the chest?
La seule photo que j'ai vue de toi, c'était quand t'avais 15-16 ans.
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car
Je
with
me
a
laisse
hood
pas
over it. Those things are
marcher
killers.
dessus, t'inquiète. Ben non, t'as bien raison. Tu as très très bien raison.
Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
Vas-y, je t'en ferai une. Maintenant, je fais moins de photos, moi. Ouais, mais ça, c'est pas grave. Eh, une photo de toi normale, hein. Pas des nudes, hein.
This blood is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
Just when I think I've seen it all.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
She's all yours, detective.
Ah, moi, il y a 2 indices. Ah ouais. Je rentre dans le truc là. Non. Ah.
A knife covered in blood.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit and run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
T'inquiète, je suis pas comme ça. Bon,
In any case,
bien
we'll
même
want
que tu le
Tex
ferais.
to scrub the alleyway
Je suis un
before they
mec,
bag
hein.
the knife.
Donc ça me gênerait vraiment pas. Il est au-dessus dans le bar.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room.
Courtney, come in.
Tu te rappelles
Have a seat.
quand je te parlais, quand j'avais 16 ans, je parlais avec un mec. C'était mon meilleur pote, je m'étais mis avec. Ah ouais?
Fine.
Je me rappelle. Mais je crois pas que ça a duré très longtemps.
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
Ton meilleur pote.
Hope so, Courtney. I
was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can
Si?
unfortunately be
Ah, t'es
very
toujours avec alors là? Ah non,
So
ok.
many of the patients
Ouais, mais
are
c'est pas un
addicts,
grand,
though.
non.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. We can reveal the root of the problem. Then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually a benefit to society at large.
Non plus. Mais je t'ai toujours. Je t'ai toujours. Je l'ai toujours dans ma tête. Ah, ok. J'allais dire, moi, tu m'as pas toujours dans ta tête, hein. Ah ah. Et ça sert à rien d'avoir la même personne dans sa tête tout le temps, hein. Si ça va pas, ça va pas, hein.
Shots fired off streets help. Chateau and Valencia. Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired off streets help. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Ah, tu entends qu'il te souhaite joyeux anniversaire. Mais s'il n'est plus en couple avec toi, que tu es son ex, il va pas te le souhaiter, hein. Moi, je ne souhaiterais pas à mon ex, tu vois ce que je veux dire. Ben si. Quoi, vous êtes toujours en contact? Je le souhaite tout le temps. Ah, d'accord.
Yes?
Essaye de te remettre avec, alors.
Madison.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm
Mais des
Mr.
fois,
Patterson's story.
il me ghost.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he
Et des
lost
fois, il
his
me
temper.
gosse, ce con. Et il me
Turned
fait
without
le
looking and walked right out in front of the
vite
car.
crier, ah, je vais te t'occuper. Ah ouais. Ben, c'est
What's your
que,
relationship with
c'est
Mrs.
qu'il aime bien te
Madison?
parler, mais qu'il veut pas plus, il veut plus plus alors. Il veut plus avoir plus. Quelqu'un ou quoi, je ne sais pas moi.
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty.
Moi, personnellement,
Lester could be
en
amazing.
tant qu'ami, Tatiana, si moi tu as mon Snap, t'as mon Insta, tu viens parler quand tu veux.
I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you?
Je
I
sais bien.
feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
Et n'attends pas que je sorte le premier message parce que je suis toujours occupé aussi au travail. Donc si tu me fais pas le premier message, forcément je sais pas répondre.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. Kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
I doubt it.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Vas-y, j'y penserai.
Putting you through now.
Attends. Ben quand il faut parler, je voulais me
1247.
récupérer. Il voulait me récupérer, mais je le fais galérer. Ah ouais.
Are there any messages for me?
Ben, y penser c'est bien. Le faire c'est mieux.
Coroner. Message reads,
Tati.
Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thanks.
Seems irrelevant.
Ton live c'est devenu le live cœur brisé. Ouais, je vois ça. Ben, j'ai pas le cœur brisé moi, ça va. Heureusement pas toi. Pourquoi si mon cœur serait brisé, ça ferait quoi? sais pas si tu m'as entendu, Tatiana.
Careful! You have got problems, Phelps.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another accommodation?
Bah, on n'est pas sorti de l'auberge si toi et moi, on a le cœur brisé. Faire la psy. On ira se consoler tous les deux. Hein. On sortira boire un verre. On joue à la console, on rigole. Voilà comment on se console.
I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you driving.
They should at least find you handy.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Entre filer une petite... Ouais, mais il faudrait qu'on se fasse une fois un truc. Enfin, qu'on se voie une fois, tu vois. Même si on fait rien, hein, sans boire de verre, rien de tout. Juste se capter 1 euro ou 2, ça serait top. Tu vois, quand je suis de passage, quand je suis de passage par là, comme je passe souvent par là,
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Hey! Fuck you!
oh, je peux.
You got a problem, pal? The women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.
J'ai pas gagné des abos. Ou c'est moi. Hier, tu avais pas 995. Hein? Je sais plus, moi, ça monte, ça descend, ça monte, ça descend. J'avais un cas à un moment donné, donc... Allez, bouge, nanan. Pareil que moi sur TikTok, j'avais 240 et je suis descendu. Ben écoute, si tu veux, je te fais une pub. Comme ça, tu pourras faire des live TikTok avec moi, si tu veux.
Spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand jury.
Nice of you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how we had to get rid of him.
Eh oui, si je te le propose.
All the money we could claim.
Non, tu dis pas non. Maintenant, si tu arrives à avoir les 1000 abonnés, tu pourras live avec moi. C'est ça qui est bien. Et on ferait des matchs. Tu vois, les matchs que je fais habituellement, on pourra les faire tous les deux.
It's too late, Sabo. You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
You know what bugs me?
Je savais que tu allais dire. On fait des matchs, ouais.
As soon as the address on that red Lincoln comes through, I'll
Ah, maintenant, si tu veux pas, je fais pas de pub, mais comme ça, tu fais pas de match, hein.
So, I give you a hit and run, you bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
C'est pas ça, mais Je comprends rien avec les x5 et je sais pas quoi, faut tout. Non, les x5 c'est si tu es en agence. Mais toi tu seras pas en agence, hein. T'auras pas besoin de tout ça, hein. Là, ce sera juste du tapotage cadeau machin et ce qui gagne, ce qui perd perd, c'est tout.
Get over there, see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
Je vais pas te faire rentrer en agence. Pour rentrer en agence, il faut des conditions. Déjà, gagner des diamants, donc des cadeaux. Faire beaucoup d'heures de live, avoir des abonnés, machin comme ça, tu vois.
I say we bust in there and
I
find
swear,
the
the more bed cards we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe it.
Allez, avance. Oh. Oui, les cadeaux, tu gagnes de l'argent, mais par exemple, si on t'offre, je sais pas moi, 20 euros de cadeaux,
Slow down.
eh ben, dans les 20 euros de cadeaux, il y a 62% qui vont à TikTok.
They're calling her the Dahlia.
Et moi, je te conseille que quand tu reçois des cadeaux, change-les en pièces pour faire des cadeaux à ton tour. Parce que alors il faut relier ton compte bancaire pour pouvoir retirer l'argent, le compte PayPal bien sûr. C'est compliqué.
Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having to get strewn all over the front.
En véhicule HS.
Come on, Bukowski, move it. Keep your shirt on. Here I come.
Il y a une voiture de la police qui passe. Je sais pas si je t'avais dit, mais... Attends. Il y a un cœur là sur mon truc, mais dit mais... À mes heures perdues, je suis monteuse. Ouais, mais monteuse de quoi? Comment est-ce qu'on va faire pour rouler avec une voiture cassée? Ah, d'accord, ok.
Turn left up ahead. Take the next left.
Out of the car! Police!
I want it back.
Left here. Left, coming up.
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get him.
Ah tiens, ma voiture de police est revenue.
Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Frazer from 6 West 2nd Street.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Put your hands in the air!
Right. Maybe I was a...
Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with 2 tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking
Si
about
tu
the
veux,
car
je
being
t'envoie un
stolen.
best
You're out of your
of
mind.
que
I bought the car,
j'ai
and I've got the
on
paperwork to
verra
prove
mon
it.
talent. Ah, mais t'as des best-of de quoi, par exemple?
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
Ah ouais, moi je fais pas des modes histoire déjà.
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
If this is a forgery, it's top-notch. This will need to be traced. You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
You expect us to believe you.
Is that so much to ask?
Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
He drew up a special deal for you, didn't he, Harrison? Give it up. Where did the car come from?
I already told you. This is outrageous. I'll be making an official complaint.
You could make this easy on yourself, Harrison.
How? I haven't done anything wrong, and you know it.
Sure, don't stop now, pal. Keeping stum just makes us like you more for this.
Vegas possession is evidence.
Ben, on voit toujours sur Snap ou quoi, ou sur Insta.
You know who my father is?
Je regarderai après le
Coombs
live.
Auto and check out Harrison's story.
You know what? I think he's telling the truth.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars. Usually they're called politicians.
Ok.
The paperwork all looked above board, and he seemed like a clean-cut kid.
Well, I get it. You see some kid who's basically you 5 years ago and assume he's got to be innocent.
I'm more than happy to be proved wrong.
Hey, if he'd been black or Hispanic, he'd be singing a different tune. You spout all this communist crap about treating everybody the same, but it only works one way.
I'm not sure that's communism, Stefan.
Oh, God, please. Not another history lesson from the man who's...
Sir, step out of the car, please.
Conversation God, you know.
Are you finished?
Yes. I feel much better now. We'll shake down the car dealer and take it from there. Unless his daddy plays golf with yours, of course. In which case, we'll give him a firm gentleman's handshake and be on our way.
See? I knew you weren't finished.
Ah, ça devient notre véhicule, ça, en fait. Ok.
Jesus Christ! Are you asleep over there or what?
Baisser la trame.
You know, we might get there quicker if you use the siren.
Il y a 71%. Je peux rapprocher mon téléphone plus près. Hop. Ah, j'en ai. Ah, je vais prendre le tram.
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect.
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, sir.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way.
Tatiana, si tu es là, partage le live à des gens qui pourraient éventuellement s'abonner et papoter sur le site.
Too, son.
Phelps,
Genre à
you
tes
mind if
amis
I shoot
gamers
this
et tout ça.
guy? He's getting on my
Tu vois?
nerves.
Sure I can't interest you in a nearly new car, son? I'm all but giving them away to servicemen and cops.
Hey, hey, hey! What the hell are you doing?
Grenade and a barrel of oatmeal.
I like your thinking, Phelps. Call it evidence. The guy's an asshole. You can pick it up at the pound.
Can we try to get there in one piece?
Il y a quelque chose ici. Mais quoi?
I'm at a loss.
All right, find out what Coombs knows
Here
about
it
a
is.
lead-footed
Got
friend.
the original pink slip there, too.
Gene Archer, 146 North Fremont Avenue. Harrison's purchase receipt was legit at least. We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas, shoot.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
Nothing unusual about the car.
Not really my usual type of vehicle. The price was certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Did you pay with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
What name?
I made it out to Gene Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
What was your impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed, in a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
These pink slips are leading us to something big, Coombs. It's time to stop being cute.
I'm going to assume you're having a bad day, son. I sell cars, not paper.
Regardez, on m'a sonné là.
You're as thick as a whale sandwich, aren't you, son? You're as thick as a whale sandwich, aren't you, son? You're as thick as a whale sandwich, aren't you, son?
Voilà les amis, je suis de retour. Voilà. Je viens de recevoir mon colis. Je viens de recevoir mon colis.
When exactly did you hand over the check, Mr. Coombs?
Close of play on Friday.
Why didn't you pay her cash? You knew the car was dirty.
I had an inkling. When people are in a hurry for money, always pay by check, son. Gives you a couple days to back out.
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
You're lying, Coombs. You knew the car was stolen.
You have some sort of crystal ball tucked in your jacket that can help you prove it? You should try rubbing some oil on that hard head of yours. Are we done here?
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs. We need to continue the investigation.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball.
Oh, plus c'est la gratuit promo.
Fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy, please. You have a pleasant day, Mr. Coombs.
Well, Harrison might be off the hook, but we can still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
Ok, moi je suis en live sur YouTube. Alors. Attends, gamin, je vais téléphoner.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of Grand Theft Auto.
I'll relay the information.
I need an address on a Marquee Printing Company.
Marquee Printing Company, sure. Just a moment. Aliso Street, near San Pedro.
Any messages?
A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thank you.
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in for everyone today, haven't you?
I've always got it in for car salesmen. Doesn't matter what they do. And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
We should go to the station, see what this Velasco guy has to say.
Il voit que j'arrive, il me... Ouais.
All units, shots fired, ops needs help. Chateau and Valencia. Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired, ops needs help. Unit to handle code 3, identified.
C'est pas fort de ça. Entrée. Prendre. Tu as 4 personnes sur ton live. Ouais, je sais, mais ça parle pas. Ah oui, c'est des bots. C'est des robots, bah oui.
And what can I do for you, gentlemen?
I'm a traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am, Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. I've done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
We'll keep it in mind.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Well, I trust you've got all that you need.
Non, on n'est pas tout ce qu'il faut.
Go bug someone else, huh?
Okay, he's had enough.
Not sure this means much.
Try to keep up, Stefan.
Okay, partner.
C'est chiant les musiques comme ça.
Detectives, Velasco is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit papers.
Thanks.
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down in my sack.
Hey, don't mind me.
He's dull as dishwater. I'm not with him.
I'm telling you, it's
LAPD, I need your car, now.
That's the guy from the papers. Solved that big case.
Tati, tu comptes jouer à Fortnite aujourd'hui ou quoi?
Watch it!
Tatiana, t'es encore là? Le plus.
Well, I trust you've got all that you need.
Qu'est-ce qui va pas? Je sais pas aller plus loin.
What now?
Sounds like James Belasco was picked up the same as Harrison. Let's get down to Central and hear his excuse.
Slow down before someone gets hurt.
Any Central unit of 415 possible mental case at 7th and Flower. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Mouthpiece store strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants to.
Hey! He ran the light on Olympic, and we finally caught him.
I didn't come to California to be a secretary.
You have your assignment, Detective. Best be about it.
Sorry, I just got a tip-off. I'm about to roll out. I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you made it if you got that test.
Door knocking all morning, but I got to make in the car in the end.
Vice boys get any on the side?
I'm gonna make him take me to the pictures.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Want another commendation?
He ran the light on Olympic, and we finally collared him on Temple.
Hey! Fuck you! The women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
The bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
You think the Vice boys?
I've been in this job 20 years. I never fired my gun.
Straight through the red light. Said she never saw it.
Crummy bastard.
James Belasco?
I want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
The paper is real enough, Belasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery. Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
You're a two-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm gonna ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Belasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. With the paperwork they provide, it's normally a breeze.
Does the name Jean Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
So she doesn't steal cars?
Look, I know plenty of dames, but I never heard of that one.
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state lines?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
Give me something, Belasco, or I'll take you back to the cells and tell the whole station you're a child molester. How long do you think you'll last?
Okay. I hear you. The cars get sold in Chicago or back east. Sometimes I bring back cars coming the other way.
Where do you pick up the cars, Belasco?
Warehouses. Mainly in East downtown.
Come on, Belasco. You must have an address.
That's not the way they work. They keep moving around, never the same address twice.
You had a chance to cooperate, Belasco. See you in 10 years when you get out.
You're Phelps, right?
Yes, I am. Look, can we do this later? I'm in the middle of it.
Ray Pinker. I'm with Technical Services. The pink slips are all real.
Yes, we know that.
There's only one company that prints them in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street, near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightfall. Gordon Lightfall. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Ray. This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
drink. I got the goddamn jitters again.
Phelps, your GTA suspect, Gene Archer, spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 Southville. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go! She won't hang around.
Watch what you're doing!
Come on! We don't want to lose her!
LAPD. We'll take it from here.
God damn it. Everyone's against me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay? You look sweet. How about giving a girl a break? I could be very nice.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Miss Archer. Stefan, call for black and white.
Just my luck to get the only hair sure cop in the LAPD.
The car you sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
Gene, you've blown open the whole operation because you were dumb enough to try to sell one of the cars. What do you think they're going to do to you? Give me something.
I was just doing what they do. They paid me $50 to drive the car. I made $2 grand selling it.
You made $0. And if they catch you, you're dead. Is that all your life's worth?
Look, a girl needs things. I don't see you looking out for me.
How long have you and Belasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Belasco?
He's your boyfriend. He's the guy you boost cars with. He gave you up. He thinks you're so dumb you'd steal a free sample.
So I'm no genius. I make the best with what I've got. Why are you so cruel?
You decided to make this hard on yourself, Gene. Let's see how you handle the hard time.
Friendly girl.
Used to getting her own way.
Little did she know her feminine charms were useless against the impenetrable Cole Phelps.
She's not my type.
And what is your type, Phelps?
I'm married.
I know that. But you're not blind or dead inside, are you? Wait, scrap that second half of the question.
I don't know. Blondes, I guess.
Hallelujah! The man is human after all. Now, Yep, I'm with you on the blondes. Brunettes are fine too. And there's nothing wrong with a good redhead. But I draw the line at gray. You know what? I might have to lift that embargo soon in the interest of maintaining the free market.
A man with high standards.
My standards are only as high as the last glass of whiskey.
We have some questions for you, Mr. Lightball. Mr. Lightball, we're currently working 2 auto theft cases. Do you know anything about a car theft ring?
Certainly not. Why would I get mixed up in a thing like that?
I'm not accusing you of being involved, Mr. Lightfall. I just wondered whether you had heard anything.
Yes, I see. We have had attempts to break in here before. A lot of the government forms here have value to criminals.
Do the names Cliff Harrison and James Belasco mean anything to you?
No, they do not.
Harrison bought his car from Coombs. The pink slip looks good, and that points the finger here. Do you have any employee trouble?
No, I don't. They've all been carefully screened. Look, now that I think about it, the name Coombs sounds familiar. I think they may have been involved in stolen documents in the past.
Do you have a delivery ledger, Mr. Lightfall? We would like to cross-check against the Coombs Automotive Emporium.
It's a little out of the ordinary, Detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
Hand it over, Lightfall. You don't want us having bad thoughts about you, do you?
Very well, but this really is irregular. Over here.
Look for patterns, recurring names, unusual addresses, anything out of the ordinary.
You certainly encourage repeat business, Lightfall. This Mr. Bigelow is a good customer. Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll let you know if there are any developments.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Well, I trust you've got all that you need.
Officers help Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street. Any unit to handle code 3, identify.
Dane?
top of black and whites. Get Fleischer down here.
I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole. You have a 45, don't you ever want to use it? I'll take the back. Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me.
Think so, huh? Look sharp, it's the cops.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole. You're pretty brave for a dead man.
Let me see if I can put one between your eyes.
Holes in you, asshole.
How long do you think you can hold out?
I need cover! Your move, mister. Keep moving! Let's clear the top floor. I don't want to get drilled in the back on the way out. Let's move forward!
You're surrounded, and your buddies are dead.
You're too exposed!
That's towards the end. I heard something.
All right, don't shoot!
Keep your hands up. Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place.
You'll get nothing from me.
Marquee Printing Company. There's nothing like going direct to the source.
A betting slip. Looks like Mr. Lightfall has been on a losing streak.
I'm not saying anything till I've seen a lawyer.
There are enough slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas.
We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
we know about marquee printing. You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
There are at least 4 dead men in this warehouse. A couple more. Punks won't make for that much extra paperwork. We'd be doing the legal system a favor.
Okay, tough guy, I get the message. Lightfall, the guy who runs Marquee. He's the big shot. He likes to spend big at the track. He owes people.
Lightfall, the guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
It's one of the guys lying over there. You're right. He has no luck.
So if I go over there and check his jacket, your story's gonna ring true? I'm warning you, Bigelow.
Give it a try, Flatfoot. For some reason, none of my guys like to bring ID to work.
Whether you give up your bosses or not, Bigelow, you're going away for as long as I can put you there.
We'll see. I didn't fire a shot, copper. I just watched you tear my place up.
What a mess.
Gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
I wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, they shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one minute and pleads innocence the next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence. You know, guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong that they actually start to believe their own bullshit.
They get sloppy. Bigelow, Lightfall, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this racket going.
Complacency or greed. It's always one of the two that brings them down.
Tatiana, t'es toujours là?
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightball.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Save it, Lightball. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney.
You're in the hole with the organization. We know about the debts, Lightball.
I agree. I have a small problem. I'm prepared to help you in any way I can, Detective. I'll name names. I need you to keep this out of the paper. You
need to shut up now, Lightball. Gordon Lightball, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
The LAPD Central Traffic Division has today smashed a nationwide auto theft ring, writes crime correspondent, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here it is. Traffic squad detectives confronted a large group of armed thugs. After an exchange of gunfire, more than a dozen dead criminals were removed from the scene. The LAPD sustained no casualties. Damn fine work, Phelps. Now get out there and nail some more bad guys, will you? I want to finish reading this.
Et voilà. Bon, je crois qu'il n'y a que des robots sur le live, donc je vais couper.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus at the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate, 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.